Hello, welcome to my channel, and in today's video we are going to troubleshoot the problem of buttons not working. And this is the Star Trek bicycle, and its buttons are not working. So apparently it seems good. When we press the button there is some sound. It's mean they are being pressed, but on the console we are unable to quick start. Since we are unable to quick start the machine, these buttons will not work. So here I am just removing this, and here you can see there are the circuitry of this keypad, and here you can see there are two circuits like this one, and here is the circle in between of that. So when we press the button, the contact between this, the outer lay and the inner lay is latched. And so in actually here we have this is SS stainless steel button, and it works. So when we press this button, the contact between this and this, the inner and outer, is latched, or you can say the contact between this and this is either make or break. So when we press the button, the contact is make, and when we release, the contact is break. So by either making or breaking the contact, we can functionalize these type of buttons. So that was the principle behind these type of consoles. But actually the problem is, since this is the ink, and with the passage of time the conductivity of this ink is loosed. So what we do, either if you are living in the countries, the first world countries, and if you can afford to replace this console, yeah, you can go for the replacement. But if you don't have these type of consoles and you don't want to replace this, what you have to do, you will replace these consoles by mechanical buttons. So mechanical buttons, this is one type of button. So this also works like this point and this point are always short, or always the same point. So this point and this point is same, and this point and this point is same. So you can connection your buttons like on this wire and this wire. So if you connect one wire here and one wire here, and when you will press this, it will make the contact. So here we have I have just removed the sticker or the front panel, and here's the circuit in front of me. And now here you can see there are a lot of wires. Although these wires are not the traditional wire, these are the lines which can carry the voltages, or either voltage and the signal. So these basically these are the lines drawn through conductive ink. So it can conduct, and obviously it conducts the electricity. So but if you can see here, I want to show you something, if I am able to do this. So here you can see there are a very small and very micro level scratches. So these scratches loosen the conductivity of this track. So with the passage of time, after 5 years, after 10 years, and the bending point where this membrane is bent, these scratches are appeared, and it also loosen the conductivity, or it also loosen its track. So, and even the one thing which is very much important, you cannot connect any wire over here. So because if you try to solder this, since this is the plastic and it melts, so if you try to use the soldering iron to connect these buttons, so there is no solution except you have the conductive ink to mark this. But also I have tried this, but it's that's not very much common and acceptable practice. So I will drill some holes at the buttons what I needed, and I will install these buttons, and after then you can see and you will witness that this panel is working fine. Okay, now it's time to draw the circuit diagram, which will help me to make the circuit. So what I'm going to do, place your multimeter on the continuity and you can check the continuity. So this is the quick start button, and here I have drawn this, the quick start, and it's very similar to the front panel. So you can see the quick start, and I have drawn this over here. So the actual position of this is like this. So this is the quick start and these type of buttons. So what I'm going to do, so first I will start from the quick start, and here you can, this is the wire, and it wire comes here, this is the point, this point, and this is the wire number 2, 1, 2. So if we assume that this is my first number point, first you have to define which is your number 1, either from this side or either from this side, it's up to you, but remember your marking. So I'm starting from this side, and here I can find this is my button, and here is the number 2, and here I can try to locate this number 2. In last repairing I tried to fix this by using this jumper wires. It worked for 1 or 2 years, but again my customer requested me to fix this. So now this time I'm going to replace with mechanical switches, or these mechanical switches are also known as micro switches. So this is the point, and this is the point number 2. So one is point 2. So what I'm going to do, quick start point 2, and now I have to check the outer point, and this outer point this comes here, and it goes here, it goes here, it goes here, and here. So here you can listen, you can hear the continuity, and this is the wire number 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the wire number 4. So what I gonna do, point 4, point 2 and point 4. So it's mean if in my controls PCB 1, 2, 3, 4, for example in this video I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So this is my point 1, this is my point 2, point 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So if you wanna quick start your machine, what you can do, you can make the point 4 and point 2 by using either tweezer button. For example, in our field, when we are in field and we just want to check either this machine is working or not, we just use this tweezer by like this. So but this is not the actually case right now. Don't confuse this circuit with this type of things. So I have tracked the quick start button, and similarly I will track all these buttons and I will draw the marking. Now I have drawn these type of very dirty work, so it's for my understanding, and for your understanding it can help you like this. So the quick start 4 2, level up 2 6, and similarly up to this. So you can draw the numbers, and after that it would be easy for you to draw the circuit or the wiring of these buttons. So now I'm going to mark the hole for this because I will install the buttons. So I'm using this soldering iron. So okay, be careful, don't use the soldering wire soldering iron which is used for the soldering work. So here I have a spare one for my plastic works. So I will just mark at the center of this like this. So you know, it's a try to make the hole at the center, but if it's not in the center, no problem, but it should be. So you can use any other tool for this purpose, but as it's convenient for me, so I mark like this. So I think I'm okay with this. So now here I have points. Now I will use the drill machine to hole these points. Now I have installed some buttons, and you can see I have not installed all buttons. I have installed some buttons that I need, and here is the back side of this buttons. So I used a wire to weld this button. So and I will not rely only on this. I will also use some glue over here, but it's for the flexibility of this button. So I use this wire to weld these buttons because it's a plastic welding. So I used soldering iron for this purpose. So and these are the points. I will draw the circuit, and then let's see what happens. Okay, I have just completed the wiring of this, and one thing I did is that I use the marking at backside, because sometime when we flip this panel, the orientation gets changed. So like the OK is if we see from the front side, the OK and the backspace button is or right side. Yes, exactly. And at this position, this is our left side. So sometimes we get confused. For it might possible that you don't get confused, but in my case, most of the time I get confused. So I just marked, and for example here I mark autopilot 3-1 and quick start 4-2, and similarly I use the marking. And it's a big advantage of marking these codes. Or for example, after 2 years or 5 years or 10 years, if another person work on this machine, and if this button is get faulty or any wire get damaged, how he will find that, how he will connect, or how he will come to know that which wire should be connected with this button. So if we mark 3 or 10, so if the person is if he or she possess some intellectual knowledge, he will find that yes, on the 3 and 10 number wire can be connected at here. So these are some kind of tricks that are might not possible, might not feasible and applicable to you. Okay, one more thing what I did, I just use the marking, like say here is the wire which is 1, here I use the marking 2, similarly 3, 4, 5, 6, and here we have a 10 wires. So the like the wire 1 which runs at this button, and this button. So I used common, and at the end of this work you have to check with your multimeter with continuity, like you have to check this this point and this point, and it should not be short. So if they are short, for example, if 3 and 10 is short, so every button which works with 3 and 10 will not work. Like 3, here's the 3, and like 3, this is button with 3, it will not work. So if another example, if 4 and 2 gets short, so it means all the buttons with 4 and 2 will not work. Like 2, where 2 come, like this button, it will not come, sorry, it will not work. Similarly this will not work, and similarly here we have a 4 and it will not work. So be careful in these kind of things when you are playing with this, and if you are new with this, you must be very much tricky and very much conscious. And finally I have connected my wires at the PCB, and here's the PCB, and this is a printed circuit board, and here you can see that's the wire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and I will connect same order of 1, 2, 3 up to 10 with my panel of wire like 1, 2, 3 and up to 10, and let's see what happens.